Okay. I had a dream at the age about 14 or 15. This is the only dream I've ever remembered ever before in my whole life. Okay, this dream has stuck with me till my now about to be 40 years old woman. I had a dream at the age of 13. I think it's one of my first dreams that that there was this beautiful being that was a mixture of human and an extraterrestrial type DNA, that she was just jumping on top of the doors and the windows of this like golden edifice, which kind of reminded me of, pictorial wise, the town of Babel, the Tower of Babel, that type of structure, but much higher. It was like mountaintop high. And I remember the intergenetic human being, which was me, trying to save a gorilla, trying to save a gorilla. It was like the craziest dream I've ever had in my life. And I now kind of get it. But before, I was like, oh my God, why am I dreaming about saving a monkey? The sad part about the dream is that I remember I had to leave the monkey behind because the monkey had been in the laboratory so often and been tested on so much by the ones who were in charge at that time in that cycle. And I couldn't keep up because I knew if I were to get caught, it would be worse for me. So I was trying to save him, and I got him out of the infrastructure. And we were both racing down the hill trying to get free. And he was just so tired, he didn't make it. And I felt so bad for that monkey. To this day, I felt bad for it, but now I'm a little wiser. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm your life coach, Ishura's world. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm a life coach. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm a life coach, Ishura's world. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm a life coach, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my world. And today, in my circle of love, we will be talking about, you guessed it, dreams. Dreams. Yes, dreams. Now, the definition of dream in the Google search is succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during stages of sleep. Okay? And the metaphysical, that's the definition, English dictionary definition. Now, my definition of dreams goes as follows. Dreams is an experience that you may have within self, out of self, or influenced by other selves, other entities, other deities, other energies, other powers, to send a message, give a story, show a past life. So, please understand, my kings and queens, my princesses and my princes, that when it comes to dreams, bottom line, they all have multiple meanings. And the dream is particularly set up for your situation because the gods and the goddesses have blessed us with the innate power to intuitively know what's right to do and what's wrong to do without asking anybody else. If you keep, on the metaphysical level, if you keep your internal chakras balanced, you'll never have to worry about making any type of decision that you make in your life because you're making it within balance. So know that dreams have multiple meanings. Dreams have been a very important part of my ancestral background for years. My ancestry, just to give you a little piece of who I am, my ancestry goes as far back as Goddess Mut, her husband Amun, and Amun's adopted son, who is Khonsun, which is the moon. And basically, it's been going from way back that we have recognized in the pharaoh times that dreams are important. And within the pharaoh's perspective of things. When pharaohs had dreams, it was so, matter of fact, let's go a little bit further back. Pharaohs had dream interpreters, had astrologers, had numerologists, all of these things that are very important to preparing and situating your future life. So if you don't have an astrologer, you should get one. Because, oh, and there's a great guy by the name of Rahotep. He's an astrologer, if you can get in contact with him, because he's hard to get in contact with, but he's a great astrologer. Also understand that the pharaohs thought it so important that they paid someone to interpret their dreams. And on top of that, they also dealt with dream books. They scribed. They had a scriber scribe down the dreams, because dreams were that important. Dreams revealed from our ancestors and also from beyond information that they wanted us to know, information that they deemed pertinent. But the government unfortunately makes dreams to be something bad, and everybody's full on ego that they don't realize that the dreams is a message and not something to be feared. It's very, very important. So it was also basically, this is how I'm going to break it down to you, because dreams are so multifaceted. It's really hard to explain dreams, but I will try my best to do it in chronological order and give you all the basic information that you need to, as you're on this, or if on this questioning stage of metaphysical information. From me, your life coach Ish. Okay. Now, there are several parts of dream. First parts of dream: sharing a message or a warning. This is sharing a message or a warning coming from outward, not coming from yourself, but coming from somewhere out. This could be a god. This could be a goddess. This could be a demon. This could be an angel. This could be a spirit. This could be a trapped dead person. This could be a lost kitty cat. This could be someone who's trying to lie to you. This could be someone who's trying to help you. It could be anything. So when it comes to dreams, you're either going to, with dreams, you're going to take it from several perspectives. I'm going to break down to you the different perspectives. Perspective 1. Your dream is sharing a message or a warning to you coming from an outside source. Your dream sharing a message or warning coming from an outside source. Perspective number 2. While you're dreaming, you're having a visual movie picture. Where do you think the people on TV got it from? Metaphysics. You're seeing a visual movie picture of an actual past life. Now, definition of a past life: a life that's happened in somebody else's body. There are people, we are interconnectedly bound to different entities and energy. There's no need to be scared of ghosts. There's no need to be scared of spirits. They can't affect you unless they mentally affect you, okay? Nothing can be done to you unless you allow it to be done to you, okay? So please know that you could be seeing a visual past life of somebody else's life. Or you can see a visual, again, movie, a visual picture of outer entity experience. That's like another entity, another species, another being, not human, but another species intercommingling with your space through your dreams. Because that's what makes Earth so important, because we have emotion, and extraterrestrials and other species love to feed off our emotion. That comes in with the crazy family members, the angry family members. These are all because of different species, different elements of the world affecting our spirit, which is very, very powerful. Okay? And also, the dream can be coming from a perspective of third dimensional cause, which is you having a dream because you're scared. You're having a dream because you're worried. You're having a dream because you're tired. You're having a dream because you're super happy. You're having a dream because you want something. You're having a dream because you're scared of something. Those are the third dimensional reasons you would have a dream. And those are the 4 different ways you have to figure out which one you're prospectively are going to look at your dream. Now, attacking the perspective. Guys, there are so many different perspectives of dreams, and I know you're wondering, like, Ishra, how do we deal with all of the different perspectives? Well, attacking the perspective, figuring out which one you should be focusing on is really easy. The first one that comes to your mind is the one you should be focusing on, not the second, third, fourth, fifth. Usually our first quick, automatic instinct is our right instinct, believe it or not. So know that, and then everything else will be easy peasy, pumpkin easy. First, look at the obvious. Like I said, look at the obvious. Is there something you wish? Is there something you need? Is there something you want? Is there something you fear? Perfect example of a want. You're fiending for this job. You haven't worked in months and you're waiting for this job to call you, and you have a dream that you walk into your new job totally naked. Well, as a dream interpreter, as a life coach, I also offer dream interpretation. To me, from the information I've gotten from you, I would interpret your dream as you not most likely getting that job, but that would stop some people. Go find another job, things of that nature. Those are the types of fears that those are the types of intuition dreams that you should take and love and not be scared of. Okay, you were naked, you were vulnerable, you didn't get the job, go on to the next one. Stop waiting for this one. Stop being stuck on, woe is me, I was naked in the job, you didn't get the job. Move on. Main course, move on. Okay, also you can look at it on a external level, like I just said, need, want, or you can look at it on a subliminal level, and that's under the skin, subliminal level. Like, perfect example, I'm gonna share with you. I had a dream about a cousin of mine, and I'm from a big Haitian family, and I have a lot of cousins, and I don't get to see them a lot because this government, the way it's set up, soon my middle class is gonna be gone. So my middle class family is having it rough right now. We used to be on easy street, and now because of this government, everybody's hurting right now. Everybody's hurting. So I dreamt of a particular cousin, and I just did not know why I was dreaming about this cousin. Like, the dream was that he won $1 million. Then he gave my mom the $1 million to count, and my mom counted the money on the glass table of my cousin's money. Now, at the time, I was really pushing lottery rituals. I was pushing lottery mantras. I was pushing lottery on my 3 levels of mind state very hard. So I took it externally as, oh, me maybe hitting the lottery one day, or maybe my cousin hitting the lottery and blessing me. I looked at it on a more of an external level, and I really didn't go too deep. Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I think no less than 2 weeks later, the cousin that I hadn't spoken to in years and haven't seen in a while and dreamt about, who won the lottery, died because he was shot. We still believe there was foul play. But whatever. Point being, I believe now that after dreaming about my cousin and finding out that he gets shot while he's working as a taxi driver where he lives at, I'm like, that was my dream. Subliminally I was wrong. Even life coaches can be wrong. It was basically my dream telling me that I was going to lose my cousin, and it hurt the whole family. It was really, 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 really bad. Or you can attack the meaning of the dream from an outer entity type situation. Perfect example. I had another dream, a little bit about me. I had another dream about this Indian, Muslim, Moor type woman walking in the sand while she's pregnant. And she found like a monastery place where people wore mostly white, and she seeks shelter within that home because it seemed like she was running from something. Okay, and then she felt like what she was running for was coming close, and I guess so did the priest that she decided to share a house with, and then they basically pushed her out. The end of my dream was them pushing her out, telling her to move on. He's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. So I feel that was a dream I was having about another person's life, another person's past life experience. So again, you have to just know on what perspective you need to approach your dreams on. Also, I had a crazy dream, another one to share with me. Please fast forward if you're tired of my dreams already. And I had another dream, which I think is from an outer entity. Basically, the dream was I was in a spaceship with a whole bunch of very angry male species beings, and I felt like I was the only calm female type energy entity that was not arguing within this spaceship. Then we had some shuttle problems with our with our space vehicle. We were having problems with our space vehicle in the middle of everybody fighting. I don't believe you. He left. It felt like they were leaving somewhere they weren't supposed to, and it was just a conglomerate of angry beings, just angry beings. And anyway, the space shuttle crashed down, and where it crashed down, I remember, and this is the part of the dream I remember feeling as if I was the quiet one on the ship while everybody else was yelling and screaming. And after we crashed, I remember feeling, oh my God, I'm in love. I don't remember what I saw. I don't remember what it looked like. I don't remember nothing. All I just know, I felt like I fell in love with something once we crashed. And then I woke up. And I think that was a dream from an outer entity, outer experience, outer being. Okay? Also, and lastly, you can look at your dream like an enlightenment part of your journey. Yes, there are ancestors, there are gods, there are demons who share with you their information through your dreams. But you have to know what you're looking for and comprehend what happens, and you have to retain the dream to understand what's going on. Because as soon as you wake up from a dream, you're starting to forget. Because this third dimensional world makes you forget. Perfect example. I had a dream, you guys. In the apartment that I'm living right now, there was a two-headed snake in the window outside, and it was me and my sister walking down the driveway. And then my sister was like, oh my God, look at that two-headed snake. And I was like, oh shit, two-headed snake, oh my God. And then another part of the dream, the rest of the dream is foggy, and then another part of the dream comes up, and I remember being close to a snake like this, seeing a beautiful long skin of the snake, and it was black, then green, then black, then green, then black. And I was up close looking at it. I kind of felt like I was the snake. I was super close. I was super close. Super close. Studied about snakes, found out they're expensive to have, because I even wanted to get a snake because of the dream. And they're really expensive, so I can't do it at the moment or whatever. But yeah, it definitely. I thought that because at the time now, because I've been a life coach, so I've been through a lot of things. At the time, I was studying a lot about Egyptology. I was studying a lot about Egypt, about Amun-Ra, about the goddess Mot the goddess, Egyptian culture, things of that nature. So I thought it was like maybe my mind playing tricks on me or whatever, but I studied that Egyptian stuff long time ago. So I'm thinking I'm having like an old flashback of it or something. But in all actuality, what came to transpire a couple days later was as follows. I got into a fight with my sister. Me and my sister don't fight. I am blessed to have the sister I have. She's a banker, totally different from me. I love her. She never argues with me. Even when I make mistakes, she loves me. I love my sister. We never fight. We never fight. And I digress to positivity. Me and my sister never fight. We got into a huge fight after I had that dream about the two-headed snake. We had a huge fight, and we didn't speak for like a week. I'm sorry, I think I released a lot of energy, babies crying, a lot of negative energy, babies crying. But yeah, I completely got into a crazy fight a blown out fight with my sister. We didn't throw hands, but we yelled and screamed, and I kicked her out my apartment. I was like, Shirley, please leave. Shirley, please leave. I don't want to talk to you no more. Shirley, please leave. She wouldn't leave. She was like, no, I'm not going nowhere. No, I'm not going nowhere. I was like, anyway, she finally left. Point of the matter. So the dream was just warning me that I was going to have a fight with my sister. But because I interpreted the dream incorrectly, I totally missed the chance to not allow my sister to get upset. My sister was upset because I went to go pick up my niece early from school because I wanted her and my nephew to spend time together. So I picked up my niece early and I picked up my son, and her driver who picks her up in the afternoon didn't get the message that I left him that I was going to pick up my niece. And so my sister was scared. She didn't know where my niece was, and that's why she started yelling at me. I get why she was angry, but I left messages for everybody, even your husband. But we're over it. We're friends again. It is what it is. But again, you have to interpret the dream correctly. That's very important. And also, you can use materialistic things for dreams to help you not dream too much or to not be afraid or be protected by using crystal therapy. You can go to places like Etsy, ETSY, where they sell things like wands and magic. And warning, 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 warning for all who are looking into magic. Warning for all who's looking into magic. Warning for all who's looking into rituals and things of that nature. Be very careful how you deal with magic, because make sure you open the circle, make sure you close the circle, make sure you open the space, make sure you close the space, because if you don't close the space, you are susceptible for demons being flying all about, or other entities flying all about, messing with your life, trying to slow you down. Because I mean, to keep it honest with you, I believe me myself that like I have like a very strong entity that I put upon myself. Yes, I'm saying it. It's really embarrassing, but it is what it is, and we live life through learning. But during the time of me starting to learn magic, I think I fucked up and allowed a very strong negative deity to get attached to me, to the point where he's keeping me from manifesting certain parts of my destiny, like a husband and a child and things of that nature. But I say it here first, he will be taken care of, because I feel, like I said, I have 63 legion strong of metaphysical beings that constantly stay with me. But he's almost as powerful as all of them, but he's going to get taken care of because I have new people coming on my team. So check out sites like Etsy to help you with that. But please be very careful when you're starting with magic. It's very dangerous if you don't do it correctly. So do your due diligence and get your study on. Now, as we said, interpretation varies with the dreams. So connecting with intuition, with self-knowledge, is the best thing you can do, and that's keeping balance at all times, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And doing that, you should know you should keep from fear, keep from drugs, because you can smoke, you can get high, you can shoot, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your world. But on this dimension, it's illegal, so be very careful. And all they want to do is lock us up and throw away the key, so be very, very careful. I feel that drugs kind of, like a lot of people says, inhibit, alternate your state of being, but that's what some people like about it. That's what some people like about it. So it's a give and take. You have to figure out what you want to do. Now, when it comes to intuition, I'm going to give you a perfect example. Another dream I've had. I've had plenty of dreams to pull upon, but I want to give you guys examples so you understand what I'm talking about, okay? I had a dream about my father just recently after his death, and I dreamt that he was in a white shirt, and I first was riding my bike in the neighborhood, and then I remember him calling me to speak to him and coming into a place to speak to him, and then me seeing a very tall, statuesque wooden monkey drive by on a huge tractor trailer. And I think I saw the tractor trailer wooden monkey before my father lured me in and protected us to talk to me. And long story short, I remember him saying something to the effect of, "You will be safe if you stay near the fire, stay near the rock." So basically, I thought my father was the bad and the monkey was the good. Long story short, it was the monkey that was the bad, because I had an elder talk to me about it, and he thinks the monkey was the bad and my father was the good because he was in the white shirt and he was in the protection of the Egyptian Sphinx and everything else. And I say all of this to say this: you can interpret your dream, but if your dreams confuse you that much, find a dream interpreter such as myself to help you with the interpretation, because these sometimes hold key factors into your procession into this third dimensional life. So know that. So yeah, my father was a good part, and the monkey was the bad part. The monkey turned out to be the devilish entity that's trying to hold me back from never falling in love. You know, stuff like this happens, or why you're not with that person, why you're in the same relationships with the same type of people. That could be an outer entity just fucking up your whole situation. Excuse my French. Okay, and drugs, again, we both know, affect it, any type of drugs that you use. So don't allow fear in drugs to stop your destiny, because your destiny is out there and it's waiting for you. You just have to reach out, you have to move towards it, you have to think towards it, and you have to then experience and live it. That's key. So my little rundown on dreams goes as follows. Write them down, because the Egyptians did. You know, it could be an explanation of an answer you need later on down the line. I have a dream book. I study sorcery, magic. I feel like I am a goddess, a life coach. So I do have a dream book, because my dreams stay keeping me grounded, keeping me focused, keeping me straightforward, and keeping me continuing on doing what I need to do as a enlightening being, as an enlightening being. Also disconnect from fear, disconnect from judgment, disconnect from arguing and fighting. Perfect example, I was really upset at my cousin for saying some really evil stuff to me. What she said was basically, Ishra, if you can't afford a gift for my child, which is my cousin, then I can't invite your son to my child's party. So it really hurt my feelings. But long story short, I'm dealing with her decision to do that, because I won't give her a gift. But at the same time, I'm still continuing being the great auntie that I feel I am, because I do have her son a lot of the times and we do things together. He loves me and I love him. So I'm not going to stop doing those fun things because she wants to think some crazy way. She's thinking like a foreign alien, and I know I can't make her change her mind. So I got to kind of like shuffle around her and be like, all right, it's my turn to get Martin. I already called her. My next 2 sessions with my nephew is already scheduled down in the schedule. It's all good. It is what it is. And also, please continually connect with your intuition. Connecting with your intuition is important, because by connecting with your intuition, you're connecting with self-balance to never worry about the decisions you make in life. And know that drug and being in love affects the response and the effect of what message you get, because you have entitled or invested feelings in this whole situation. Just having those invested feelings is going to kind of thwart your capability to see the situation with no judgment, neutral. It's hard for you to do that because you have emotions invested. So looking at your dream at a standpoint of just the facts and not emotionally connected, you allow yourself to see the message and prepare yourself to do the best thing that you need to do for you and your family. My final dream sharing. I had this crazy dream that I was waiting for my ex-boyfriend, which I think subconsciously I was. And I was waiting for him and waiting for him and waiting for him. And I remember talking to his mother, who was a little overweight at the time, talking to his mother and asking her, where is he? Where is he? I miss him. I miss him. I'm waiting. He never shows up. So I start speaking with his friend, who kind of looks like the current guy I'm dating, the current guy who kind of took me away from my ex-boyfriend. And I was at a fair, at a festival with him, at a party. And then I just remember walking away from the best friend of my ex-boyfriend and deciding to be by myself. So this is the journey I'm on right now, and you heard it here first. Like, I'm on a journey now of walking by myself, and I have a 5-year plan. 5-year plan, and please look out for the video, because that's going to be the next video. Migrating and traveling, the do's and don'ts of metaphysics when it comes to starting a new life, a new fresh beginning. There's certain metaphysical things you have to think about when doing that, so your new life in the new location is better, stronger, and you enjoy it to the fullest. Because my goal has been settled and made. I want my son to live in 3 different types of environments. I haven't decided the environment yet, but when I do, within 5 years, my son is gonna experience 2 more different environments. we're leaving New York and we're going to try a different environment just for a little while, just to see what it feels like, just for fun. You have to have your goals set. You have to have some type of aim when it comes to your life, or life becomes boring. So don't be scared of your dreams, people. Focus on the positive. Use crystal energy and positive self-balance to keep you on the right track to what you're trying to do in your life. Because when it comes to accomplishing dreams, the only thing you have to do is stay focused on it, stay away from people who are against it or talk negative about it. Keep in line with the dream you're trying to accomplish, or stay away from the fearful dreams that are scaring you at night. If you're having a dream over and over again about you and your boyfriend having a fight, maybe it's time for you and your boyfriend to separate themselves. Or if you have a dream about you walking aimlessly, androgynously, and you've been smoking the weed a little too much, or someone in your family has been smoking the weed too much, or someone you know that's a little bit foggy, that's just your dream telling you about it. So listen to your dreams, look at the different perspectives. If you don't remember, just rewind and go back to the beginning again, and just try your best to focus on reaching the goals that you want to achieve. Okay? My name is Ishra, and I want to thank you for coming into my world, and I will definitely see you in the next Circle of Love, with hopefully the next topic, which should be migration / traveling. There's some things you need to know. Have a good day, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.